Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here on a Monday night for the Crooked Line Super Late Models, presented to us by USAFirearms.com. Coming at you live from Lanier National Speedway for the Lanier 125. 125 laps straight up tonight. These drivers are going to get one set of tires. They're going to have one fast repair as well. And I was talking to Brian Zimmerman a little bit earlier here before the race here started. He was telling me you're going to have to take care of that right front tire. If you don't do that, you're going to push coming off the corner and getting to the outside wall. Going to be tough here getting around this small 0.32 mile oval. Another thing he pointed out to me, ladies and gentlemen, is that fuel might be a factor tonight. If we get a full green flag run, and they might not make it on fuel. However, if we get a caution, maybe two, they might be able to save enough or come down pit road, fill up, and make it the rest of the way on fuel. We're going to do things a little bit different tonight. We're going to use different style overlays a little bit for different things. Top times on the left-hand part of your screen, so you can see where everybody stacks up. Right now, 19 drivers have gone out and set a time in practice. So we got about 2.5 minutes to go here. So right now we're taking a look at Daniel Sweet in the 07. He's currently 11th on the practice charts right now with a 13.43. Top of the board right now is the 97 of Levi Allen with a 13.36. About a minute left to go here in practice. As I'm getting word right now from race control, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to head down trackside. So if you please could rise and remove your hats for tonight's National Anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody, please go check out Mullet Music Productions on YouTube. One of the first drivers out on track, the number 42, Kyle the Wildman Wellman. He got the green flag coming to set his first time of the night. Where's he going to sit on the charts? Top of the board right now, 13.73. Aaron Raymond bumps him off, 13.59. Now Chris Carroll, 13.38. Kyle Wellman out of turn 4 and across the line for his second lap. Not sure if it's going to count. He's going to have to stick with a 13.73. Chris Carroll finishing up his run right now, sliding across the line. Aaron Raymond also finishing up. Tanner Marr, a 13.33 quick time right now. And that number 4 machine on pole. How about Scott Smith in the number 53? He actually just went 5th fastest. Now Jason Day. Haven't seen Day come out here in a little while. Good to see Jason come back and race. Jason Day goes 3rd fastest on the board with a 13.42. Brian Zimmerman in the number 28 out on track right now. His first lap at 13.45. Will he improve on his second? Little loose coming out of turn 4. It was just a tick slower, a 13.46 for the number 28 of Brian Zimmerman. So right now, Tanner Marr still holding on to provisional pole. Taking a look at the number 43, Larry Bell, currently 11th right now at 13.55. Will he improve here on lap 2? Out of 4 and across the line for the number 43. Looks like it's going to be about the same, if not just a little slower. Larry Bell going to stick with 11th right now. Guy Barrett in the 02 out there, coming to complete his run, currently in 12th. Will he improve on his second lap? Goes a little bit slower, 13.80 on the second lap, 13.57 on his first. So Guy Barrett going to stick with 12th position. We got about 2.5 minutes left to go. Looks like everybody who wanted to take a time has taken a time here in qualifying. I see Jason Raymond out there as well. Looks like he's going to start in the rear of the field. Now remember, Chris Carroll, who was last week's winner, he has to start from the rear of the field tonight. All right, so it looks like we got Zach Murphy in the number 29, showing 18 on timing and scoring. Got to get that sorted out. Currently 11th on the charts, 13.50 for the number 29 of Zach Murphy. So it doesn't look like anybody else so far has gone out. That was Zach Murphy finishing up his qualifying run. He went out late there. Got about a minute left here in qualifying. Few drivers out there elected not to go out on track and take times. Again, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in here tonight for the Crooked Line Super Late Model Series presented to us by USAFirearms.com. Right now, it looks like Tanner Marr and Troy Tarbuck, I believe, because Chris Carroll's going to be going to the back. I'm pretty sure because he was last week's winner. So the outside lane's going to just move up one spot. So it looks like Tanner Marr is going to be hanging on to the pole here tonight. Good job for the number 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to grid them up and get ready to go here for 125 laps. Tanner Marr is going to be starting on the pole here tonight. Chris Carroll to the outside. Again, Chris Carroll going to the rear, being last week's winner. Jason Day going to be starting in 3rd position with Troy Tarbuck Starting in 4th, Scott Smith is going to be rolling off P5 with Brian Zimmerman starting in 6th. Aaron Raymond's going to be starting in 7th tonight with Tyler Johnson starting in 8th. Brandon Mettler is going to be starting in 9th position with Levi Allen starting in 10th. Zach Murphy in the number 29 is going to be starting in 11th with Larry Bell to his outside in 12th. Moving on down through the field, we got Guy Barrett starting in 13th with Derek Stanley starting in 14th. Kyle, the Wild Man Wellman's going to be starting in 15th with Chris Sawyer to his outside in 16th. Jeffrey Miller's going to be starting in 17th with Christian Pittman starting in 18th. Daniel Sweet is going to be starting in 19th position with Mitchell Muma starting in 20th. Jason Raymond is going to be starting in 21st with Anthony Rennick starting in 22nd. And Chris Clark, the number 91, is going to be rounding out your field this evening. "23 drivers getting ready to go 125 laps here at Lanier National Speedway. Pace car's going to pull down pit road. Tanner Marr is going to lead him down to the green flag, and we are underway here at Lanier. Going to be side by side here for the lead going down into turns 1 and 2. Tanner Marr is going to be able to clear Troy Tarbuck on the outside. Give the race lead to the number 4 of Tanner Marr right now. He's going to lead the first lap. Troy Tarbuck back there in 2nd, and you got Scott Smith right behind him in 3rd. Scott Smith doing a good job out here right now, running up in the top 5. So we got a battle for the 4th position right here. That's Aaron Raymond to the bottom side of the racetrack with Brian Zimmerman up on the top side. Oh, 24 Tarbuck's going to get loose and out of shape. They're going to go around. The 68 of Raymond's going to get collected. No caution yet. Raymond's stuck in the fence. That's got to be a yellow. There we go. Yellow flag in the air. We got to go back and see what happened. I believe it all started actually up near the front here with Troy Tarbuck. And so Tarbuck gets loose. Looks like Smith checks up to miss it. 68 goes down low. Mettler involved. That's just unfortunate here this evening. Yeah, big time sideways out of the 24. Just nowhere for Raymond to go. So under caution here for the first time this evening, lap 7 of 125. Tanner Marr leading the way. Now Scott Smith running in 2nd. These guys do have a claim your own caution rule. So the question is who's going to be taking the blame on that one? That's good. That's a good question. Aaron Raymond still sitting on pit road. Christian Pittman bringing the number 14 down pit road as well. We're going to line them back up and get ready to go back green flag racing here at Lanier. Going to be a lap 9 of 125 when they take the green flag. Tanner Marr in control coming out of turn number 4. Pace cars down pit road. Green flag is back in the air. Down into turns 1 and 2. Pittman's going to try rejoining the racetrack. He's got the whole field coming behind him. Brian Zimmerman's going to take over 2nd place from Scott Smith right now, it looks like. Number 97 of Levi Allen takes a peek to the inside of Scott Smith there in 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. They're going to be side by side, maybe make a little bit of contact right there, not sure. Smith trying to get down to the bottom side of the racetrack. He finally finds an open slot. Now he can get back into a rhythm and try to go on the attack mode here and take over third position once again. Right behind him, you got the number 5 of Tyler Johnson, and behind him, the 29 of Zach Murphy. That's 5th and 6th. Larry Bell right behind that number 29 machine. Then he's got a little bit of a gap back here to Guy Barrett. Showing me Aaron Raymond and Christian Pittman both are back on the racetrack. We saw Christian coming back on the racetrack when a green flag dropped. Aaron Raymond now back on and just at the fastest lap of the race last time by, a 13.44. Sean Raymond is a few laps down, but he gets a few cautions. If he can get in the lucky dog position, he can get right back in it. You never know. Currently lap 15 of 125. Tanner Mars still leading the way here at Lanier. He's got a mirror full of Brian Zimmerman currently right now. Down into 1 and 2. Zimmerman's going to use all the apron there in 1 and 2. Gets real loose going down the back straightaway. Zimmerman actually has a mirror full of Levi Allen. Let's go back right on board here with Zimmy. I tell you what, Levi is there. He gets a good run into the corner and through the center right there, but looks like Zimmerman kind of pulls him just a little bit off of the corner right now. '97's going to take a peek to the inside here, coming off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side for second. Zimmerman's going to go up the racetrack and let the 97 by. Still a long way to go here. Only lap 20 of 125. Tanner Marr, though, still continues to lead the way. Let's go back and take a look at Chris Carroll, kind of fighting his way through some traffic right now. He's got the wild man up to his outside. He's got Guy Barrett right in front of him there with Brandon Metler to Guy Barrett's outside. Now those two up there, they're fighting for 9th position right now. Metler and Guy Barrett. Chris Carroll and Kyle Wellman are fighting for 10th. Great racing going on back here right now. Chris Carroll tried to slide up in front of the 42 there down the back straightaway. He was able to do it. Now he can get again into a rhythm. Wildman's kind of stuck on that high line right now because he's getting pressure from the 23 of Anthony Rennick. And he's just going to continue to go backwards right now unless he's going to get loose coming out of the corner. Wellman. That's definitely going to bring out a caution. We caught that one live, ladies and gentlemen. Go back and take a look. Gets loose coming off a 4, comes down. Not much that Daniel Sweet could do there in the 07. On board with Daniel. Yeah, not much you can do right there. He had no idea that was coming. You even hear him try to get out of it. We'll back it up just a little. Oh, we'll go back. Yeah, he gets out of it. He has no idea that Wellman was that loose. Just unfortunate there. So we're under caution for the second time this evening, lap 27 of 125. Now, what's interesting about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that, remember, I talked to Brian Zimmerman before the race, and he said you get a couple of cautions, you might be able to make it on fuel the entire way. So Tanner Marr's out there. He's saving fuel right now, maintaining that race lead, but he does have Levi Allen behind him. Remember, Levi was fastest in practice. All right, we're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at Lanier. Tanner Marr going to be in control. See you all out in chat. Thank you again for tuning in tonight. Joining us for a great race here at Lanier. Pace car is going to pull down pit road out of turn 4, fires them off. We're back underway. Down into 1 and 2. Levi Allen actually got a pretty good start right there. He's going to be right on the back bumper. It's Tanner Marr coming out of turn number 2. We got a battle going on for third as Scott Smith now has to try to get back down to the bottom side of the racetrack because he has Tyler Johnson taking a look to the inside. They're side by side coming out of turn 2. You got Zach Murphy back in this mix along with Larry Bell. And Brandon Mettler and Guy Barrett, all these guys, they are racing hard here tonight. See Jason Raymond, he's trying to make his way up there. Haven't seen Jason Raymond in a long time racing here with Crooked Line. Raymond currently running 12th. Now Aaron Raymond, the other Raymond, he's running in 23rd right now, still a few laps down, but we get another caution or two, he can get right back in this thing. Levi Allen all over the back bumper of Tanner Marr right now, looking for the race lead, and as I say that, gets into the outside retaining wall coming off of turn 4. Gonna lose some time now. Tanner Marr started on pole here tonight, has led every lap so far. Levi Allen is trying to change that. It looks like the 97 is kind of sending it into the corner. And remember, I talked to Zimmy earlier before the race, and he was saying you gotta save that right front tire. If you don't save that right front tire, you're gonna be hurting later on in the run. And it's gonna be interesting to see if we see guys maybe come down and take 2 right side tires. Or are we going to see no tire stops? Are we going to see any pit stops at all? It's going to be the real question. The Guy Barrett back here in 6th position. He's got Jason Raymond behind him, and we're going to have a caution out on the speedway. Not sure. Ooh, we got a lot going on here. Might have started, let's go back and take a look. Oh, Guy Barrett and Larry Bell make contact. Jason Day gets involved. Chris Carroll involved. See if we can't get another look at it. They go down into the corner. You see Bell makes contact and they all trying to slow down. Everybody trying to get out of the way. Mettler gets spun around there. Taking a look at the 15 car right now, just bam, gets turned around. Everybody trying to get through. That's going to put us under caution again here tonight. Now, again, going to be saving fuel. Going to be trying to make it the distance. Tanner Marr still out there controlling this thing. Lap 43 of 125 here tonight at Lanier National Speedway, and the laps are ticking off really quick here tonight. Only a couple of cautions so far. No strategy being played yet. Nobody coming down pit road. Nobody taking the gamble. Seems like track position is going to be the key thing here tonight. So here we go. We're going to double file them back up one more time. Tanner Marr going to fire them off coming out of turn number 4. Out of turn 4, Tanner Marr fires him back off, and we're back underway. Down into turns 1 and 2. Tanner's going to go ahead and clear the number 97. Coming out of 2. Oh, Levi almost into the outside retaining wall coming out of turn 2. Now Tyler Johnson on the back bumper as we get another caution here out on the speedway. Oh, and one getting turned after the yellow's already been out. Oh, my. Well, we got to go back and see what happened first off here. Oh, the 14 and the 83 make contact, 51 involved. But then there was Scott Smith here. So caution's out right here. And he just gets hit by the 23 and sent around. Ooh, 23 gets flipped on his lid. Under caution here again tonight. We're going to take our first commercial break of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We'll be right back. Back live here on Truson Productions. We're going to cut it short because we're getting ready to go back under the green flag. Going to be a single file restart here with Tanner Marr firing him off out of turn number 4. Pace car is going to pull down into the infield, and we are back underway. Lap 51 of 125. So a single file restart. Oh, a little bit of contact back there. Brian Zimmerman into the back of Tyler Johnson. Johnson goes around. Can we get a replay on that? Little bit of contact right there. Oh, the 5 comes back up. Looks like he almost had it, and when the car finally caught it, just turned him right back up the racetrack, and Scott Smith nowhere to go. Brian Zimmerman heavily involved. One more look at it. Bam. Maybe we can ride on board here with Scott Smith. Nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go for the number 53. So he's going to be bringing it down pit side, trying to get some repairs done to that super late model. Tanner Marr, still your race leader. He's led every lap thus far this evening. Lap 54 of 125 here. I see Chris Legu out in chat. I see Corey Sherman. I see Terry Foster. I see Sarah. Brody Mears. I'm going to just shout out everybody. How you all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in tonight for the Crooked Line Super Late Model Series presented to us by USAFirearms.com. Couple of these drivers going to get the wave around here. Going to be another single file restart, ladies and gentlemen. Tanner Marr going to be in control coming out of turn 4. Pace car pulls down pit road. Tanner fires them off early, and we're back underway. That's a smart move by the number 4, trying to take advantage of that single file restart. Levi Allen now has a 3/10 gap to catch Tanner Marr. Ryan Zimmerman still in third. We're still single file. We go back, take a look at Chris Carroll. He is running in the 7th position. That is our current point leader right now. Does have damage to the right front of that Super Late model. He does Jason Day right in front of him. Jason Day trying to make good of this night. Running in 6th with Zach Murphy right in front of him in 5th. How about Jason Raymond? Up 17 spots since the start of this race. Has a clean race car. Sitting there in 4th. Go back, we got Guy Barrett running in 8th with Christian Pittman right behind him in 9th. And Jeffrey Miller up inside the top 10 in that number 79 machine. Gets the wall a little bit there, coming out of turn number 4. He has Kyle Wellman right behind him, but Wellman is being shown in the 19th position. Wellman currently 1 lap down. Chris Clark running in 8th back here with Troy Tarbuck in 12th. Side by side right now, Tarbuck trying to get around Clark. Let's go back up to the front of the field. Tanner Marr, still the race leader. Lap 64 of 125. He does have a mirror full of that number 97 machine. Back on board with the number 4. You see the entry, the 97. He gets a good entry every time, but Tanner just pulls him on exit. Oh, he is right there, ladies and gentlemen. So Zimmerman is back to using the apron to kind of help that Super Late model turn here. Let's go back. We got a side-by-side battle going on right now. This is for the 8th position. Christian Pittman trying to hold on to it. Guy Barrett trying to take it away. Barrett to the bottom side of the racetrack. Almost make contact coming out of turn 2. He's going to be able to slide up in front of him here. Pittman tries to cross him back over on the apron, but can't make it happen. Troy Tarbuck is watching this battle out of his windshield right now, trying to catch up to him. We got Derek Stanley back here in the 11th spot. Back up to the front. Gap has extended to about a half a second right now. Tanner Marr over Levi Allen. And now race leader Tanner Marr is starting to catch up to the back of the field. A little bit of lap traffic he's going to have to deal with here. So he's going to have to get around them quick. Or else the 97 of Allen, he's going to take advantage of that really fast. Lap 74 of 125. Tanner Marr catching up to the 79 of Jeffrey Miller. That makes Miller the first car 1 lap down. That allows Allen to get all over the back bumpers. Simi follows through. Tanner's got to get around this 91 car quickly. Allen had an opportunity right there, but elected to just kind of hang out for just another lap or two, catching some more lap traffic. 49 laps to go. Allen is starting to use the apron of the racetrack, trying to get that super late model to turn. As we go on board, with the number 97. Oh, Tanner makes a mistake. Might have entered a little too hot there. Allen tried to capitalize on it, but just couldn't get there. They're catching up to, it looks like the number 51. That is Chris Sawyer, currently in the 15th position. So it looks like he had to check up a little bit for the number 23 and the 98 in front of him. But Tanner Marr and these race leaders, they are coming. You see Jason Raymond still back there holding on to 4th, but Zach Murphy has moved up into 5th. Jason Day in 6th and Chris Carroll in 7th. So it looks like the 23 got around the number 98 right there. Tanner Marr's gonna have to make quick work of this number 51 car. He has a good gap to the number 97 right now. Goes to the inside, he's gonna clear him coming off turn 4. Now Allen has to get around him. Tanner got a better entry to the corner than the number 97 did that time. Extends the lead now out to a half a second. .40 laps to go for the number 4. Mitchell Muma on the bottom of the racetrack. Don't know if he's trying not to go a lap down right now. He is. There, he moves over for the number 4. So now Mitchell Muma is the first car 1 lap down. Tanner has put a lap car in between him and Levi Allen. Clean racetrack ahead of him for now. It's like the next car up to Tanner is Anthony Rennick. As we see Levi Allen going to the inside of Mitchell Muma right now with Zimmy following through. He's all over the back bumper of that number 97. Oh, Allen into the outside retaining wall. Zimmy tries to capitalize on it. He couldn't get down to the bottom side of the racetrack quick enough. When are we going to start seeing the bumpers get used here tonight at Lanier? Bottom lane racetrack. Tanner Marr continuing to pull away. Gap now out to about 8/10. Chris Carroll has found his way around the number 52 of Jason Day, now up into 6th. Takes a peek to the inside of the 29 of Zach Murphy, trying to get up inside the top 5. He clears the number 29 with ease right there. So put Chris Carroll up inside the top 5. Tanner Marr still leading. Zimmerman trying to get around Levi Allen right now. So 32 laps to go, and with the cautions that we had, I'm pretty sure that they are going to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. Remember, I talked to Zimmy at the beginning of the race, and he said with a couple cautions, you should be able to make it. Other than that, you would have to make 1 stop. Tanner Marr works his way around. Oh, my, almost contact between the 97 and the 79, and Zimmerman and everybody had to check up right there. That allowed Jason Raymond to get up to the back bumper of the number 28. Now Chris Carroll right behind the number 44. Now we know these two have had a little bit of history in the past. They have squashed it since then, but you never know. Drivers never forget. So we got 29 laps to go. Tanner Marr increases his lead out to a 2nd now. Catching up to the back of the 53 is Scott Smith. Smith is currently being shown in the 18th position. Looks like 2 laps down. As Carroll's making, oh, look at this battle we got going on back here. Chris Carroll to the inside of Jason Raymond. Raymond got around Brian Zimmerman. Now Carroll trying to take over 3rd. Raymond tries to hang on the right rear quarter panel. trying to hold on the outside. Carroll's going to slide up in front of him. Raymond tried the crossover, but Brian Zimmerman was there. Now slots back behind the number 28. Good battle going on back here. Something happened to Levi Allen because he fell back all the way to 8th, and I think that's what stacked up these guys. Now Levi Allen trying to fight back. He's got Troy Tarbuck to his outside. Chris Carroll has found his way up to 2nd. Brian Zimmerman making contact with the outside wall right there. And Jason Raymond starting to slip back from Zimmy just a little bit. 23 laps to go, now 22. Tanner Mars, still your race leader, gets around the lap car of Anthony Rennick, the number 23. Now has to get around Scott Smith. Just needs to keep being consistent, stay in that rhythm, and don't look in that mirror. Gap now 1.1 second back to Chris Carroll. I see I got all you guys out here in chat. How is the audio? How is me versus the cars? We gravy? We good? Cars need up? Cars need down? What's up? Let me know. Chris Carroll starting to catch up to Tanner Marr right here. Gap 0.2 of a second. Chris Carroll is there. 18 laps to go. Brian Zimmerman is right behind him as well. Was Tanner Marr saving tires just a little bit? Now can he pull away? .16 laps to go. And I tell you what, I know Tanner Marr is not going to move over easily for this number 9 machine of Chris Carroll. Tanner has yet to get a win this season. This is only race 3. Chris Carroll has a win. Starting to catch up to some lap traffic here. It's the number 79 of Jeffrey Miller. Get a good shot of it right there. Coming out of turn 4, it looks like Tanner Marr is on the defensive here. Chris Carroll tries to take a peek to the outside. Now they have to work their way around the lap car of Jeffrey Miller. 12 laps to go. You see the rotors are glowing on all the race cars right now. Top 3, all of them using the apron to get these super late models to turn here late in this race. Did Tanner use up his stuff? 10 laps to go. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 28 and the 9. That's exactly what Tanner wanted to see. Pulls the gap out to about half a second. Chris Carroll trying to fight back. 9 laps to go. Laps to go this time by. Tanner again taking the defensive line, using the apron to turn. Brian Zimmerman all over the back bumper of the 9. Tanner Marr blocking once again. Really running a defensive line here, saying you want it, you're going to have to go around the outside. 7 laps to go. Troy Tarbuck is now getting into this mix. Troy Tarbuck last pit on lap 47. He's got fresher tires, trying to move on the outside of Brian Zimmerman. 6 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, Chris Carroll trying to catch up to Tanner Marr. Here comes Troy Tarbuck on the high side with fresher tires. Trying to make something happen. Can't make it happen quite yet. Carroll all over the back bumper of that number 4 machine coming out of turn number 2. Tanner Moore goes on the defensive once again. 5 laps to go out of turn number 4. It's going to be 4. Brian Zimmerman takes a peek to the outside of the number 9. They make a little bit of contact through 1 and 2. Brian Zimmerman's going to go around. Caution flag is out on the speedway. Not what Tanner Marr wanted to see. We are going into overtime. Well, if it wasn't a good race thus far, it is gonna get way better now. Gonna be going into crooked line overtime here tonight at Lanier. Top 3, Tanner Marr, Chris Carroll, Troy Tarbuck, Christian Pittman back there in 4th. Pittman pit on lap 6. Guy Barrett was another driver to pit on lap 41. 12-second pit stop. Definitely took right side tires on the 02 machine. Can they make something happen here? Chris, I see you out in chat, brother. It's going to be a double file restart. See right here, we're getting ready. It's time for crooked line overtime here at Lanier National Speedway. Tanner Marr's gonna lead him down. He's gonna fire him off here. He has the advantage. This is gonna be awesome. Here we go. Pace car pulls down pit road. He stacks him up, he fires him off. We're back underway, 2 laps to go. Down into 1 and 2. Chris Carroll got a good start for the most part. He does have a run coming down the back straightaway. Tanner Marr's gonna go on the defensive. Out of turn number 4, it's gonna be white flag in the air. Can Tanner Marr hold him off? Chris Carroll to the outside. He's gonna have a run coming off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, side by side. Out of turn number 4, Tanner's gonna rough him up a little bit up the track. Who got it? Oh my God! They were 3 wide at the line. Who got that? What happened? Oh my God! Timing and scoring shows Troy Tarbuck, but I'm not sure. It has been wrong before. Absolute insanity on the last lap here. I'm trying to see if I can't get a replay, ladies and gentlemen. I swear I really am. Oh my. Right, coming off the line right here. Can we get a chopper view? Can we slow it down? Coming to the line. Oh my, I think Troy Tarbuck might have got it right at the line. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a good angle on it, everybody. I swear I am. So right there, Troy Tarbuck gets it. I mean, that's pretty much proof right there, I'd say. 24 for the win. That's it. You got it. Troy Tarbuck. It looks like Tanner Marr did get second. Chris Carroll did get third. Okay, so, wow. Oh my God. Yeah, iRacing top 1 for sure. Send that one in. I'm saving a replay on that one. We got to get that one over to Brandon Metler. Because, you know, he does the old BAM racing videos, as you saw earlier. So go check them out on YouTube. We'll give him a shout out. Oh my, what? I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. Another great finish here on True Sim Productions. Can you ask for anything better on a Monday night? Well, let's go ahead and get our third place finisher. That's Chris Carroll. Supposed to be the 99, but running the 9 tonight. Chris Carroll, walk me through it, man. How was the finish?
It was absolutely crazy. I don't know we all ran out coming to the start finish line. I'm pretty sure Tanner ran out. I stepped on the gas to pass him in the last corner and nothing happened. I ran out of fuel right there, and then it sputtered and farted and sputtered across the line, and Troy snuck under there and stuck the gas down and won the race. It was that was a pretty fun race, I'm not gonna lie, Sam.
That was another crazy finish on True Sim Productions here for Crooked Line. This is number 2, I think, for a photo finish like that. 3 wide coming across the line. You and Tanner run out of fuel, and Troy Tarbuck snags one. You still had to start from the back of the field. So how was it kind of working your way up through?
The guys were pretty good back there, man. I saw a lot of give and take. I mean, there's a couple cautions, but I mean, at this place is going to happen, right? It's a tough track to get around, and we're inches from each other. But I saw a lot of respect out there tonight, and it was nice to go racing with them guys. And it wasn't like it has been where guys being over aggressive. I think they respected the track and the setup, so it was pretty good, man.
Hey, man, you put on a great show out here. You made your way up from the back of the field to finish third. Who we got to shout out tonight on the number 9?
I always got to thank USA Firearms, Brian Zimmerman, and all those guys, all my teammates, Troy and Guy and Larry, and all the boys that run with us. I think Larry had some terrible luck tonight. I got to thank you guys at TSP. I got to thank BAM Racing Videos, and I got to thank all my friends and family out there for watching, Sam. That was a hell of a race.
It absolutely was. And congratulations again, Chris, on coming home in third. And we'll see you again next week.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
And that was our third place finisher, Chris Carroll. And a little bit, you know, let's get him up here. A little bit of a heartbreak city for the number 4, Tanner Marr, leading every lap but the last one, but still coming home in second place. Tanner, walk me through the finish. Walk me through your race.
Man, oh man, I'm not happy. I usually don't let these races bother me too bad, but that one, I feel like I let it slip just right out of my fingertips. Just didn't manage the fuel properly. Led every lap. Felt like I had the fastest car. Put it on pole. Felt good from the start. Yeah, it just did not play the fuel game straight or right. And I'm normally not salty like this, but I'm pretty hurt. I'll be honest, I didn't want to come up here and do an interview, but of course I have to, right? I get it. So, yeah, man, I'm hurt with that one. Still glad to get second, right? But I feel like I let that one slip away, and it's all my own fault. No less fault but myself.
Well, I guess the real question would be then, Tanner, is if that green-white checker wouldn't have happened, were you good on fuel?
We were good. I wouldn't have been able to give you a burnout or nothing, but we were good.
Well, unfortunately, man, like I said, Heartbreak City here tonight at Lanier. You put on a great show. It was a photo finish. It was a great show nonetheless. He got a shout out on number 4 for making it all happen.
Well, first off, I got to shout out Mr. Troy Tarbuck getting his first win. I hate that it came with the circumstance that it did, but really, really happy for Troy Tarbuck when he gets up here. They got shout out to all the Five Kings guys. Heartbreak City, I don't even know all the sponsors. McConey, MF Race Designs, we hit them. BAM Racing Videos, USA Firearms, thank all them for supporting the team. Thank y'all for supporting me. Sorry I let y'all down, let myself down, and we'll be back next week. Not sure where we're going, Sam, but thank you for calling the action. We're going to sit on this one and hold it for a little bit.
Well, hey, man, don't let it get to you too much. You still put on a great show here tonight. Second place, you got to be happy with that, and we'll see you again next week, Tanner.
Thank you, boss.
And that was driver the number 4 coming home in second, Tanner Marr. And now, Someone who I guarantee is he's super excited to talk to us. That has to be the number 24 of Troy Tarbuck getting out of the car here in victory lane. And Troy, you snagged one here tonight, your first win, and you snag it here on a little bit of strategy. Talk me through it.
Yeah, man, it was pretty much luck there at the end. I knew that we were going to be tight with fuel, and after bringing out that yellow right away and having some damage, and then got involved in another wreck after the caution to come out, I used my fast repair and got some fuel and tires and just made it out in front of the pace car, and got some luck through the traffic coming back up, and then the last restart there, the front two guys ran out of fuel, so I'll take some luck any day.
So what exactly did you see when you were coming off of turn 4? I mean, you're sitting in third or fourth, I think. You come off of turn 4 and you see Tanner and Chris, they're both slowing up. Well, I mean, what's going through your mind? Split decision.
Well, coming down to the last couple laps, Chris was saying that he was going to be really close on fuel, and they were trying to judge where they thought Tanner was on fuel. So we had we were kind of thinking it was going to run out right at the end there, and they both came off the corner, and Chris came on the radio and said he's out, and then Tanner ran out right at the same time, and I ran into the back of Tanner and then just drove down to the bottom, and luckily didn't spin out up off the apron, and get my first win. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, your first win, you put the number 24 in victory lane tonight. You had a little bit of struggle throughout the race, but hey, man, you guys put on a great show here tonight. So who you got to shout out on the number 24 for making it all happen?
I'd like to thank all the guys at the Pit Lizard team here. That everybody works hard to helping each other out and making us all better. And Chris, he's been a big help with me, teaching me, and Jason Day and Guy and Brian, all of them, Larry, we all have input on each other to make each other better, and it's paying off for sure.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your first win here tonight at Lanier. We'll let you go celebrate. We'll see you again next week.
Sounds good. Thanks.
That was the number 24 of Troy Tarbuck. And ladies and gentlemen, taking home his first win here tonight for the Crooked Line Super Late Model Series, presented to us by USAFirearms.com. Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Monday night. We greatly appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, big announcement. The Tour Modified Series is starting next week. It's going to be Crooked Line Tour Modified Series, presented to us by NextEv Media. So hopefully y'all tune into that one. Friday night, we go back to Front Row Next Gen. We're going to be racing with those guys. And Saturday, they run the Dirt Series at I-55. And, of course, Blazing Pedals on Sunday. So, again, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.